Alright, so our next construction here is an equilateral triangle inscribed in a circle. So to do this construction, first off, you need to start with a point. This is going to be the center of our circle. Let's give that point a name. We'll call it point O. So this is going to be circle O. So from there, all we need to do is we're going to put our compass center on that center that we made. And we're just going to draw a circle. So if I could get that where I want it, right there. Okay, so now we're just going to draw a circle with our compass. Then our next step is to make a random point on the circle. So it doesn't matter where you put it. I'm going to put a point right there. So when I make that random point, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my center on that random point on the circle. And using that same distance that I used for the center of the circle, or to draw the circle, I'm going to draw an arc that intersects the circle in two places. Okay, so those 2 points of intersection, those are going to be an equidistance from the center point. But what we're going to do now is take a look at these 2 points of intersection right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to then take our compass again, and we're going to put the center on that point of intersection of one point. We'll call that point A. And then we're going to stretch our compass, or in your case, find a hole in your compass that lines up with that other point of intersection on the circle. So mine just a little bit further here. There we go. Lines up just about there. Now what we're going to do is just draw an arc until it intersects the circle at another point. So I'm going to get that arc there. Oops, 240. So now what we're going to do is take a look at this point of intersection right here. So that point right there. That point we'll call C. This point I meant to mark as B. And so now what we need to do is make our triangle. We got 3 points on the circle. We're just going to connect them. So we're going to connect A to B, and B to C, and A to C. And if you were to measure out each of those lines would be the same length, and this would be an equilateral triangle. And that's it. Equilateral triangle inscribed in a circle. Remember, inscribed means that each vertex is on the circle. So each one of those vertices is on the circle. Alright, equilateral triangle inscribed in a circle.